Welcome back to vocab for marking period 2. We're starting with unit 4. This marking period, they will not be separated into parts of speech, but it's just regular like it was last year. This week there are 15 words. Please be sure you are reading your vocabulary chart directions so that you are filling in the appropriate information. The Key Club is affiliated with the Kiwanis International Club and perform many service projects together. Affiliated means to be associated with or connected to. This is an adjective if you look in the sentence. So what is affiliated? The Key Club to the Kiwanis International Club. And your synonym is going to be related. Second word is ascertain. We need to ascertain the cost of the kitchen remodel before we move ahead with the renovation. Okay. So if you look and try to replace the word in the sentence with something that makes sense to you, you would need to find out the cost of what it would be to redo your kitchen before you went ahead and did it. Synonyms are determine or establish. This is a verb. You are able to do this. It's an action. 3, for some acceptance into Harvard is the highest educational attainment one can receive. So you can possess it. It is a noun. And it is an accomplishment, or the act of achieving. Some synonyms are achievement or fulfillment. If you attain something, it means you get that. Next word is cogent. The governor found the capital punishment task force argument so cogent that he decided to outlaw death penalties. So you would have to have an argument that was extremely forceful or convincing in order for something such as the death penalty to be outlawed. Synonyms are persuasive or compelling. Next, thousands of Elvis impersonators will converge in Las Vegas for the annual Elvis convention. So all kinds of people will converge or get together to move toward one point, approach nearer together. If you guys know in Spanish, if anyone takes Spanish, con means with. Okay, so if you're going with someone somewhere, you're moving towards a certain point or location. Synonyms are unite or merge. Bill Gates is held in high esteem by most people around the world for his charitable work. So people have respect for him, or they regard him highly. Okay, so this is both a verb and a noun. It depends on the sense that you are using it in. So if you look at the sentence, Bill Gates is held in high esteem. Okay, so think about what part of speech would be used versus if you're saying that you're doing it, that it's an action. Okay, some synonyms are respect or honor. Multiple choice tests offer a finite number of possible answers, as opposed to an open-ended question which has an unlimited possible ways to answer it. And so the opposite of finite would be infinite. So finite means having limits or lasting for a limited time. So your synonym here is going to be something that is measurable. Next is invulnerable. Medieval lords did everything possible to make their castles invulnerable fortresses. So if you look at all the precautions the medieval lords took, they wanted to make it almost impossible. So if you're talking about invulnerable, you're saying that it's not able to be wounded or hurt, shielded against attack. Some synonyms are impervious or immune. So if you get a shot for like a flu shot or something, you are invulnerable to the flu most times. Okay, next. Lord Voldemort was consumed with a malevolent hatred for Harry Potter and was obsessed with killing him. We talked before about the root word mal, M-A-L, okay, and this means bad, so malevolent must mean something to do with it being bad. So it's spiteful or showing ill will. Synonyms are malicious and sinister. Lance Armstrong tweeted this photo of himself lounging with nonchalant ease under his 7 Tour de France jersey back in Austin and just laying around. So if you look at his body posture, he's just lounging. So if you are being nonchalant, you are being very cool and confident. You don't really have any concerns. This is an adjective. It's describing how Lance Armstrong is sitting there. And some synonyms would be composed or indifferent. Like some people walk down the hallway with a nonchalant attitude. Okay, we've talked about this word before, but most world religions believe God is an all-powerful, omniscient being, which is how God knows who has sinned. So it's omni, all, science, knowing. So omniscient means knowing everything, having unlimited awareness or understanding, all-knowing or wise. You are mistaken if you think that getting more money will be a panacea for all your troubles. Okay, so if you look at it in terms of the sentence, people think that money solves everything, but if you look at the context of the sentence, it's saying it's not going to cure all of your problems. So a panacea is a remedy for all ills, a cure-all, and answer to all problems. Synonyms would be universal cure, easy solution. Scientists are trained to record their observations and data with scrupulous care and accuracy. So if you're doing something carefully and accurately, you're paying close attention to details, just like meticulous. So it's an adjective. It means exact, attending thoroughly to details, or having high moral standards. Okay, you've seen the word painstaking before, and means like a meticulous, like passing period. So they are synonyms. His supercilious attitude towards the workers in the restaurant was obvious when he called to the waiter, "You, there, coffee, now." So he's being rude, right, because he thinks that he is better than them. So he is proud and contemptuous. He shows scorn because of his feeling of superiority. So he feels like he's better. And some synonyms would be snobbish and overbearing. Okay, your last word is uncanny. The resemblance of the royal family to characters of Cinderella was uncanny. It's an adjective. It's describing how the characters looked. Okay, how closely they resembled the characters from the story. So it means strange or mysterious, weird beyond explanation. So some synonyms would be eerie, inexplicable, or spooky. And if you look at this here, inexplicable, it should kind of sound like unexplainable. So that might help you remember it a little better. Okay, there are your words for the week. Don't forget to complete your charts and to do your homework.